Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mac Comedy Night. Tonight, we have the Comedy Pigs doing short form improv. So get your fingers ready to type in some suggestions because every single one of their games requires you to help them start. Yes, they can't do it without you. So thank you so much for being here. Before we get to that, next week, Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on the East Coast, you can see Strange Times Indeed with Cliff McAllister. That is a paranormal activity show. And then Friday at, once again, Eastern Time, we're mostly on the Eastern Time Zone, Maryland Ensemble Theater, Frederick, Maryland, Eastern Time Zone. Yeah. Friday at 9, Oprit, the D&D improv show. So, since you know all that and all that's out of the way, why don't we see the show tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Comedy Pigs.
We're back. We're back. Welcome. Thank you, Stephen. We're back again for February comedy, right for you, fresh, hot, and melting the snow. There's no better snow melt than our fresh comedy. Okay. So yeah, welcome. First, we'd like to give a shout out to Abraham Lincoln. It's his birthday today. So anyone else in the chat, if it's your birthday or anniversary, let us know. We're happy to give you a shout. Okay. But yeah, I think our pigs here are ready to get into some comedy for you. So being a special weekend, the first game we're going to play is called Spending Valentine's Day with Me is Like. Okay, and we need you out in the audience to type in some comments about what you want us to compare Spending Valentine's Day with. Whether it be an object or a job or an event of some kind. The pigs have spent many Valentine's days doing various activities. So they're ready to make jokes out of that, okay? All right, so...
Wow, that was the mini Valentine's Day doing many various activities. I almost want a talk show just about those activities, but maybe another time next week. Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe a different audience.
That will stream on a different website. Yes.
OnlyFans.
Adults. Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Some sort of hub.
After midnight.
All right. Well, the suggestions are rolling in here. So, are you guys ready? So, spending Valentine's Day with me is like riding a motorcycle. Riding a motorcycle. All right, Julia. Oops.
Spending Valentine's Day with me is like riding a motorcycle. Your engines are gonna get revved.
Oh, yeah. Katie.
Spending Valentine's Day with me is like riding a motorcycle. You have to wear protection to protect against road rash.
Oh.
All right.
Or just don't fall off.
Or don't fall.
Rob.
Spending Valentine's Day with me is like riding a motorcycle. You're going to need handlebars.
Oh.
Hey. You don't have a mustache, though. Sonny.
Spending Valentine's with me is like riding a motorcycle. It's a lot safer if you wear chaps.
Oh. Sonny, are you wearing those right now?
Oh, that's all I'm wearing.
Julia.
Spending Valentine's Day with me is like riding a motorcycle. You can do it with two, but you can also do it with one.
Hey. Spend Valentine's Day your way, all right? Okay, let's. We got some more suggestions here. So how about spending Valentine's Day with me is like building a snowman with the recent weather. So building a snowman. Spending Valentine's is just like that. So I got a lot of potential. So Katie's going to start us off here. She looks happy.
Spending Valentine's Day with me is like building a snowman. No matter how much protection you wear, you're bound to get wet.
Hey! Sonny.
Spending Valentine's Day with me is like building a snowman. You want to avoid the yellow snow.
No.
Hey, okay. You know,
I'm
some
not
people
into
might
that
like
sort of
building a
stuff.
snowman that way, but not. Yes, that's not for Sonny. Okay. Rob.
Spending Valentine's Day with me is like building a snowman. There's a carrot and a stick.
Ooh. You gotta know where everything goes here. All right, one more. How about spending Valentine's Day with me is like churning butter. Churning butter.
That's
Right.
already a punchline.
We're gonna see. Julia.
Spending Valentine's Day with me is like churning butter. You got to use all your muscles.
Okay, all right. All of them. Rob.
Spending Valentine's Day with me is like churning butter. Yeah, I'm usually alone.
That's okay. Hey. Butter can be good. Sonny, I'll skip, yeah.
Spending Valentine's Day with me is like churning butter. Because you want to stay busy, idle hands are the devil's work.
The devil.
The devil, not the devil.
All right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So all of you looking for a good Valentine's Day.
Valentine's evening.
There's
Have
some
one.
Oh,
Is it
go.
like churning butter? If you don't shake it enough, some liquids might not stay congealed with other liquids. That's not the best one. I'm sorry.
You might have churned a little too much butter, I think.
Yeah, that was a little too much.
I don't know if it's just
No,
butter.
hey, that's yeah. I bet it tastes great. Well, anyway, okay, moving on to the next game.
Yikes.
All right, so our next game here is called Every Other Line, and for this game, we need the audience to choose a script for us to read. So, Stephen, I believe you have the poll up on Twitch.
Yeah, I was supposed to do that,
Oh,
and
that's
I
quite all right.
didn't.
Oh wow.
So why don't we
Silly.
just start counting comments?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
people on Facebook can vote today.
So,
I've
yeah,
got a
we'll,
notepad, and there's got to be a pen somewhere around here.
It's right here. Okay, well, I'll tell you the three scripts titles. So, and then everyone comment which one you want us to use. So the first one is The Book of Mormon, popular on Broadway. The second is The God of Carnage. And third is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. All right, so just comment whether you want Book of Mormon, God of Carnage, or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So we found all these fun scripts for you online. So one of our pigs, Katie, will be reading from the script. Just going to pick a random page once we get the script. And Rob will have to be dealing with the lines that Katie is shoehorned into. So it'll make sense. They'll make sure it makes sense, no matter what script turns out to be the winner.
It'll be a great.
Oh, someone commented Princess Bride. I actually have the movie script of that up as well, but that wasn't one of the three.
But good.
It's a good script. Great script. Yeah.
Great script, yeah.
Almost made the cut.
You use that next time.
I could probably just do those lines without the script.
Yeah, I think I might know those.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we have currently.
Liar!
Got a witch on your wife.
I see 7 for Charlie and the Chocolate
There's so
Factory.
many for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I mean, it's just got to be Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I don't know.
People have spoken.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to end the voting now. So it looks like, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory will be the chosen script. All right. But hey, maybe next time we play the game, a different one. We're going to have different scripts. So All right. So and so also I need a relationship for these two, to really make sure we're not shoehorned in to the script, So I need whether an occupation or how they know each other or familiar status between these two. So comment how they might know each other or a job, whatever. A reason for a Zoom call. Katie, did you pick a random page?
I have
Why
a
are they
random
zooming each other?
Okay.
random page.
Oh yeah. So
Okay. What's that?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but for some people who haven't seen this game played before, it's just Katie reading from the script, and Rob is being Rob, being one of the characters.
He's dealing with her, yes. Whatever she says, he'll make it make sense. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually like the first one. Buying a wedding cake. So buying a wedding cake is your suggestion. All right, take it away, Katie and Rob.
So I'm a little concerned about the cost of some of these. Can you go over this again with me?
That's Veruca, you imbecile. Veruca, Veruca, Veruca.
I'm sorry, Baruka. I forgot that we went over this the last time. I'm supposed to address you formally. Baruka, could you run through the costs of these cakes with me and why they're so expensive?
My father will have you fired for mispronouncing my name. Won't you, Daddy?
Look, we don't have to bring your father into this. It's a small town. I'm not trying to cause trouble. I just, maybe the cakes are well priced. I just wanted to discuss it.
Daddy, I want him fired. Fired, you hear me? Fired,
Whoa.
fired.
Whoa. Is this about me and you not getting married? That was 5 years ago. I thought you were over this.
Gee, after just one day, there are only 3 golden tickets left.
Well, look, I would have invited you, and maybe we can sneak you in. It's just maybe if we cut the cost of the cake down a little bit.
Where the sweet has turned sour.
Okay, so you want to be with my in-laws. Okay.
It's from all of us.
The cake prices are from all of you. No, I understand. I mean, yeah, sure, we can work it in.
Go on, boy, open it.
Okay. I thought we weren't going to do the name calling again. Yeah, it says the first one's like $400.
What? It's a Wonka bar.
And that's another thing. I didn't really want that shape. I mean, are these the only choices here?
Now, don't be too disappointed, my darling, if you don't find what you're looking for.
Okay, all right. Well, how about we go with the $300 cake? How about that one?
The thing to remember is that whatever happens, you still have the bar of candy.
Right. So if we don't go with the $300 cake, the $400 cake. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I know.
Okay. All right. Let's go with the Wonka bar then.
Well, that's that. Who wants a piece?
Oh, great.
Yay! That was actually, I didn't even think about it. The cake and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So
Yeah.
it was almost too easy for them. I think.
Yeah.
Too easy.
That was actually in the script. It was-
That makes sense, you know?
No, you guys are good. It all lines up because of our actors here, okay?
Make it look easy.
That's right.
And the great suggestions, obviously.
That's right.
Yeah, so if anyone's planning a wedding, be sure to ask for a Wonka bar wedding cake, okay? It'll taste great.
Very good.
I hear it takes home the gold every time.
Hey, applause! We got applause!
Ah.
We forgot to mention the applause button there.
It's okay, you guys are so good. You did a good job. They knew they needed to applause because of that. That's all you. It's all the piggies.
Great job. All right, well, let's keep it rolling here. We got another game. So this game is called Good, Bad, Worst Advice. So what we need from you is anything you need advice on. So go ahead and write a comment about anything you need advice on with life, with the future, anything you need help with around the house, just whatever things you think our lovely panelists of pigs could help you deal with and figure out. Because I mean, look at us, we have tons of life experience, and we also have tons of experience of making up things. So one or the other, we're going to give you options. Okay. All right, so our panel today is Rob, Julia, and Sunny. Okay. And yeah, it looks like we got a few people who need advice.
Thomas, you look pretty frozen. Are you messing with me, buddy?
He's frozen.
Yeah, lost
No,
on it.
I don't know. He does this in rehearsal sometimes where he just stops
Sometimes.
moving his face.
There he is.
Oh, there he is.
He unfroze.
He was frozen.
It was the
Oh.
power of the beard stroke. He
I was like,
Wow.
everyone is frozen but me. Oh, that's probably bad.
That's a you thing.
Okay, well, before my internet goes down again, we want to. Okay, so one person wants to know how to get bigger chicken wings. Okay, we just had the Super Bowl last week. We're might have family barbecues in the 10 months from now or something. So how to get bigger chicken wings. Okay, so Rob, start us off.
Well, so that's a great question. First of all, everybody wants bigger chicken wings. I mean, man, I love chicken wings. Really, I think when you think about this logically, it's survival of the fittest in the animal kingdom. And so what we could do to help you in your situation is get a large group of chickens and let them fight it out for the smallest amount of food. And then you take the winning chickens and breed those chickens, and you're going to get big chickens because the bigger chicken is probably going to win the fight. So now you've got a pool of stronger, bigger chickens, and you start the breeding process until you get the size of the chicken wing that you think you want. And, keep that process going and stay with those particular chickens. And trust me, you'll get large chicken wings.
All right, there you go. So, just you need a farm and some chickens, and you're going to make your own bigger chicken wings. But that's one route, okay? So I think Julia might have some different advice.
Yeah, take a meat cleaver, go out into the chicken yard, go to the rooster, do that spinny neck thing that you do where you can take their heads off. And then as it runs away, just lob the meat cleaver at it. If you have good aim, which I trust you do, the meat cleaver will hit the rooster, excuse me, it'll die, and then you can actually just have the whole chicken.
Why does a wing have to be designated to one part?
Yeah, you don't have to just have the wing. You can have the whole damn thing.
The wing connects to the whole side of the bird. So, I mean, that it all counts if it's touching.
Yeah, just put it on a stick, and then it's just like portable food,
Okay, there you go.
You're
More
welcome.
chicken.
You're welcome.
But I think Sunny might have an alternative to those two opinions. Sunny?
I mean, those are two options. I myself,
Good ones.
like a chicken wing. It always makes me feel kind of hoggish, when I'm eating a couple dozen or so. So some bigger chicken wings, would make me feel like I wasn't such a glutton. Here's what I'm going to recommend. The bald eagle is really making a comeback these days. There was a time when they were really close to extinction, but then nobody's hunting them anymore. So they're kind of stupid and not afraid of people. So, and the great thing is they always put that stuff in the media and the newspaper, like where the bald eagles are. So just, peruse your paper where somebody has a bald eagle sighting and they're like, oh, look, it's a wonderful bald eagle. It's the nation's bird. And then, go out there with a loaf of bread, toss it around. The eagles will come up, and then, like my counterpart said, you can actually just snatch them by the neck and snap that thing like that, And they have like an 8-foot wingspan. You can eat on one of those wings for an entire Super Bowl. So I think that's going to be your best bet.
Yeah, why spend all the time making bigger birds when bigger birds already exist? Yeah, and then you won't have to buy like a small set of wings. You just need one. So
Yeah.
So there you go. So you can get some better, bigger chicken wings of lots of different ways. All right, but it looks like we have some additional people who need your advice, Pigs. So this one I think is probably the most urgent for the pet owners out there. So the question is, how often should my dog get his anal glands done? I believe, it's a scent issue and you need to relieve the anal glands. But how often should that be done is the main issue. So Rob, do you have any advice for?
Yeah. With dog grooming, especially the anal gland drainage can be a lot more expensive just because the process is so involved. So it really does behoove you to do it when you see discomfort in your animal. So as often as you can. So probably the best bet is maybe watch some YouTube videos on how to do it yourself. And then that way, the dog doesn't have to wait till you can afford to go to a groomer or however long you've set aside, because it may not coincide with, getting a bath or having their hair cut.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. So that's one option there. Julia, did you have some other advice?
Dogs need to get their anal glands done whenever you feel like they should get done.
That's probably the smartest time frame. Yeah. So if you think they need to be done, yeah, it's probably.
If you think they need to be done, get them done. If you look at it and you're like, I could do it, but I don't feel like it, then don't do it. You know what? It's a dog. It'll live.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Also different, but okay. So that's two different options, but I think Sunny has a third.
Yeah, here's the thing. That is disgusting. I mean, I'm not buying a freaking dog because he has some kind of ass issue, some kind of ass gland issue. I want him to be like my friend, right? It's like man's best friend. Think about if your best friend was around with freaking ass juice squirting out all over. You wouldn't want to have anything to do with that friend. So here's what I recommend. As soon as you discover some hint of some anal gland seepage, get rid of that fucking thing and get a new one. I mean, Jesus, there's a ton of them around, right? Just freaking get a new one. Do that every time you get an anal gland issue and you'll be fine.
He's a terrible friend. Terrible.
Well, yeah, there are as there are plenty of fish in the sea, there are plenty of dogs at the shelter. Okay, and I'm sure they'd be willing to put yours down immediately for a new one. So there you go. So there's three options. Yeah, a nice SWIP swap. All right, I think we got time for one more piece of advice. All right, so I think we got this one's about singing. They're asking, what is the key to singing on key specifically? So working on their singing voice, some advice on making sure they're on key. Rob, did you have any advice? I know you're a musical person.
Sure. Yeah. I love music. I've been around it a long time, and singing on key is very important, especially when you're on a road trip or something and the person in the car beside you is singing to the radio and you wish you could strangle them because they can't sing their way out of a serious accident. But I think the key here, no pun intended, is training. Always having that option is a good option, and you can find out what your limitations are as far as like whether or not you can sing on key. I'm sure people can be trained to sing in key, but it might be good before you try it to go maybe get some training with a piano or a guitar, so somebody can play the key and you can match it, or get your hearing tested just in case you can't hear well enough to sing on key. So just less is more, I would say.
Okay, yeah, training in almost everything. Yeah, you'll get better, and you'll be able to do it more often. Be on key right when you start with the right tutelage. But Julia might have a different option for you.
I just like everyone to know I feel personally attacked by this question. And anyone who ever tells you that you need to sing on key and your pitch is wrong and you're singing, Julia, do you know the difference between volume and pitch? Julia, what's wrong with you? You look them in the eye and you scream as loud and as long as you want. And who gives a shit about key?
Well, there you go. Yeah, why sing on key when you can sing as however you want, because everyone is afraid of thinking that you're wrong. You're the one who's right. Just assert your dominance.
Exactly.
Okay, but I think Sonny might have one last piece of advice here.
So here's what I found. Go ahead and drink as much tequila as you possibly can. It seems to me that there's some kind of, I don't know like the physiology of it, but the more tequila I drink, the better my singing is. I mean, it is, especially like, what's that one? Ever again, we got no way to my sweet Caroline.
Bum, bum, bum.
You get some tequila going, man, and that's all you need.
So good. So good.
So good.
So good.
So good.
Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. Go Red Sox! Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go from our panel. Some advice for you. If anyone was playing the pigs drinking game, yeah, that was a reference to tequila. So you have to down your drink. I think we forgot to send the bingo card out this time, but
yeah, that's okay. Next time.
Thanks for all the questions. I hope, if you have more advice, come back to our next shows. We'll be happy to do our best and help you there. All right.
Thomas.
Yes.
Since I forgot to make a poll for the script, I decided to honor Chef Bill in the comments here. I'm going to make a poll out of his question: which tastes better, bald eagle, spotted owl, or California condor? So if you're on Twitch, you can vote on this poll and answer Chef Bill's question. How about that?
They're also good.
Sorry. Yeah, I can't decide.
I feel like I'd go with spotted owl.
Amateur.
Meat on a spotted owl? You think?
I think the meat on a
Nocturnal.
spotted
They don't get the sun that beats down on there making the meat tough.
But that's the thing, like the cold of the night air, because they're nighttime creatures. I feel like that preserves their meat. That's why seafood that comes from cold water is better than any of that, warm water crap.
Interesting.
I've had California condor. I cannot recommend it highly enough.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm going with spotted owl.
You would.
Yeah, well, you know what? Who cares about
But doesn't bald eagle just taste like freedom? I mean,
it does.
You deny bald eagle.
pretty un-American to not choose the bald eagle to eat.
That's a good point.
Saw a bald eagle a few weeks ago. It scared the crap out of me because it does have a huge wingspan.
They are large.
They're very big birds. I was like, that's a very small child. I was like, that's either a very tall toddler or that's an enormous eagle. And that's an enormous eagle. That didn't make any sense.
Or a child in an
in
eagle
the tree.
suit.
Actually, it was actually my nephew wearing a bald eagle costume.
Nesting.
All right. Well, we're going to end the poll. So
Okay, I'm going with Spotted Owl.
Steven, should we
I
leave it
mean,
open, or did we get it?
There's like 30 seconds left. 3 votes for Spotted Owl
Oh.
and
Oh.
no votes for anything else.
What?
So,
That's okay.
I inspire.
well, Bald Eagle's on the rise.
Oh,
Bald Eagle's on the
come on,
rise.
Bald
with one
Eagle.
vote.
No, come on, Spotted
on.
Owl, Spotted Owl.
It gets intense here.
Come
You
on,
could use,
people.
you could use,
Spotted Owl.
Spotted Owl wins.
Damn.
Spotted Owl.
Sorry, everyone on Facebook, that you did not get a chance to vote. You can go to twitch.tv/Comedy Night if you want your voice to be heard.
Yeah, we're not recounting the votes. They have been certified.
They've been certified.
And if any of you try to break down my door tonight, trying to tell me that these votes are wrong, then you will be killed.
We're going to be releasing her address soon.
Oh my god.
But on the other hand, someone doing that would care a lot about the Comedy Pigs, right? Die-hard fan.
That would be, yeah. I don't
For
know,
the
Thomas
surviving
is-
members, we would appreciate their enjoyment of our show, but
Yeah.
dislike their
I expect a
hatred.
fun funeral, though.
Character witnesses at the trial would be.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so who wants to play the next game?
I do.
Okay, the next game is for everyone. It's called Scenes from a Hat.
Ooh.
The first time it's had a theme song. So what we need from the audience, we need some comments for some scenes you would like the pigs to act out. A little bit different here on Zoom. So we need something like, things, the worst things to say when you meet the president, or a bad name for your pet bird, or worst seance or palm reading was what we did this week. So while you guys are coming up with some, I'll give them one since we're a little behind here. So okay, so these are so scenes from a hat. Dangerous things to do while driving. These are the dangerous things to do while driving. All right, Julia, start us off.
Is that a bald eagle?
Yes, don't keep driving and turn your head all the
Don't
way
do that.
around
Don't
to
do
look
that.
for your next meal.
That's a terrible thing.
Katie.
Oh, this is a great time to finish my tattoo.
Ugh. Damn, it's a neck tattoo. Woo.
It looks great. It looks
Yeah.
great. Rob.
Ah, damn, the lighter fluid's out. Sorry.
Lighten up. Sunny.
Oh,
How are you gonna darn these socks if I can't get this needle threaded?
Hey,
toughest
we've
thing
all
to
been
do.
there on our way to work. Oh, all right, Rob, one more.
The Comedy Pigs said tequila. Okay.
I hope no one's watching this show driving while also with an
Show while
open
driving.
tequila
Yeah, please
bottle
don't do
next
that.
to them.
Comedy Pigs
Ooh.
does not take. We don't cover your insurance. We won't help you with that. Like,
They
it's on
said
you.
tequila.
Okay, I like this one. Worst COVID pickup line. Worst COVID pickup line. They're still applicable. Okay, it's timely. Worst COVID pickup line. All right, Rob.
Are you wearing your mask on your crotch, or are you just happy to see me?
That is the worst, I would say. Yes,
That
yes.
is-
Julia.
So, you at home?
You know I am.
Duh.
Rob.
What do you say? Me and you get COVID.
Ew. Oh God.
I think I've heard that one. Sonny.
You know, baby, I think this last year has shown us all that life can be too short. So, how about you and I?
Ew.
Rob.
I think quarantine is French for let's get it on.
Look it up. Look it up. Julia.
Hey,
Sweeps them right off their feet. Katie.
Ow.
I don't have a premium Zoom account, so whatever we're gonna do, we have to do in 45 minutes.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh. Good. Oh man, there
Oh
were
my
some
God.
good ones.
I just cleared out my chest. Oh.
All
Another
right,
good
one
pickup
more.
line.
Yeah. Some of the comments that they're making the people watching laugh. So based on
Yay.
the comments, so that's good. Good job. Oh man.
Try.
Let's see. All right. What not to say to a police officer directing traffic. Oh, we got an applause.
Oh, yay.
Things not to say to a police officer directing traffic, after you've been waiting in traffic for a long time. Julia.
Move.
They don't like that. Rob.
So this is where all that training went.
Oh.
Sonny.
Similar vein as Rob's, but what's the matter? Did you shoot somebody, so now they make you direct traffic?
That's it's too true, I believe. Too true. Okay, well, that's scenes from a hat.
Yay.
So, yeah, we had some other, like things to put in a Valentine's Day card, and I was like, I mean, the COVID pickup lines, all of those would have worked for that. So,
Yeah,
all right, well, we are on to our last game here, and when the pigs, as for the last Zoom shows, we will be singing a song. So we're gonna do a hoedown. So, audience, what would you like to hear a song about? It can be anything. The pigs will sing their hearts out for your suggestion. So comment away what you desperately need to hear the pigs sing about. Yeah, and so we'd like to thank Steven once again for hooking us up, putting it all together for us.
Good job, Steven.
Good job, Steven.
Stop. Stop.
Make sure to watch. We have the Met Comedy Night has plenty of other shows during the week and every Friday. So if you like this, check some of those out. If you're staying home and you need something new, the Met's got it for you. Okay. Yep. There you go. More
Look
applause.
at that round of applause.
So and we'll be back in March. So we'll be taking a couple weeks off, but plenty of time to think of even more suggestions. Oh, there's Chief Bill followed.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for the follow. Boom, 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 boom.
Honk, honk, Bill. Chief Bill.
He's got status, so I mean that's pretty good.
A joke that this person will not get because that is from a show 6 months ago.
That's okay. He's a chief, though. I mean,
Good job,
you can't just write that in your name. You have to actually have earned it.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
You have to be quick.
Are we gonna...
All right, yeah, we got some good suggestions here. Okay, so how about Michelle suggested a song about a love letter to the tech guy Steven. So we sing him enough of that, I think, every day.
That's the warm-up hoedown every rehearsal.
It is kind of the warm-up.
How did she know?
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you.
I did like shoveling snow since we've gotten some snow and probably going to get more in the next week here, if not tonight. So the shoveling snow hoedown, also the snowdown was suggested. So shoveling snow. It's a good way to end the week. And if you get snowed in, then you can drink and not do anything because you can't. That's always a preference of mine. Yeah, it's like you don't feel as guilty when it's raining and snowing outside, right?
Hey, guess what? I got something to share to this channel here.
Please.
It is my 6-month sub-anniversary. Whoa! Yeah, because I subscribe, I get to use this really cool emote. Cliff McAllister. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy.
Or a
Pops up.
in there. Ooh.
Pops up there. Yeah. So and that's just one of the perks of subscribing. You get to see all this comedy. You get to have the explosion of emojis, and you can clap for people. So yeah, good. Pigs.
Smash
You're
that
just-
subscribe.
You're just so funny. Is it because you're called the comedy pigs?
We are pigs for comedy.
Yes, you are.
All right, well, pigs, you ready? Okay.
Yes.
It's time for the Snowdown Hoedown. All right, well, here we go. Take it away, Katie.
Bum 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 ba-da-dum bum bum ba-da-dum bum bum ba-da-dum bum. Because of the snow, I have to emerge from my hovel. I am not looking to the snow. I will shovel at the ice. I will sit and hack until I pull something in my back.
Oh.
Bum, 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 ba-da-bum, bum, 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 ba-da-bum. It's snowing outside and I have to shovel it. I sit on my ass because I don't give a shit. I saw my neighbor fall and break his neck, but the snow will cover him and I don't give a heck.
Bum, 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 bum. We have had a small blizzard. It is lots of fun. I like to shovel snow. It is not dumb. But when I have to drive through the snow, my car fishtails and I go to and fro. Bum, bum.
Bum, 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 bum. Here comes the snow falling on the ground. That means I grab my shovel and take it around. I shovel all day, then I take a break and get a snack. I look just like a plumber, cause out falls my butt crack.
Out falls my butt crack.
To and fro.
Thanks, everyone, for watching. We've been the Comedy Pigs. I'm Thomas.
I'm Katie.
Rob!
Julia.
Honey!
And Steven. Good night, everybody.